Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Into this video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all the top 3 stocks to keep in your watch list for today and for tomorrow. All right, I'm also going to be doing an update on some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the past. All right, so let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, we got the SPY, and it's currently 750. The market bounced a little bit. I got, I'm a little worried right now because what I said on Friday didn't completely occur. And this is what I mean. On Friday, I made a video and I released it, and I told you guys that I was expecting the SPY to get into the red box in the morning by 10 o'clock, and I was expecting a big move to the upside at like 9:45, maybe 10 a.m. All right, the move to the upside happened. It wasn't the most drastic thing that it wasn't as drastic as I was expecting. It wasn't that massive. All right, even the drop wasn't huge. It didn't go deep enough, right? And that wasn't very convincing for me to even to take a day trade in the middle of the day, because it was just looking sus and the price action wasn't that great. Also, that daily candle was kind of small. Now, the main question remains, are we going to dip back down here? And if so, when? The when is very complicated. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to get there. Maybe it could get there today. Maybe it could get there on Tuesday before we really bounce, right? So just stay cautious. Be very cautious today. Like, as long as it's below this channel right here, like we could see a little pop in the morning all the way up to like noon. And then check out how it behaves at that line. Like, be very patient and watch closely how it behaves at the line right here. We might test it today, or we might chop again like yesterday and test it tomorrow right here, right there. All right, until that breaks, I wouldn't be so sure that the trend is completely reversing to the bulls and all of the shorts will be covering completely. Like, I can't know with absolute certainty. All right, and right now, like, looking at this specifically right here, we zoom in, like, there is a left shoulder, there is a head, and then there is a right shoulder. The right shoulder started at 2 a.m. right, and it's forming right now. Like, usually, like, ideally what happens is that it can either test the neckline or go straight up, and it looks like it wants to test the neckline, and the neckline is right here. So at the open, could that be like a little, like a flash crash, like a little sell-off into 438.8 with the SPY? I would not be surprised, right? So in the morning, like right now, just watch for that right here. Something simple. Watch to see how it behaves. It could be a nice day trading opportunity up here, right? And that could happen even by the close. Now that I'm looking at it, like, it could happen. It could take a sweet time all day to get there, and then once it's up there, I know it might be very tempting to go long for Tuesday, but be very cautious. Again, like, you could go right and it could break overnight again and go up to 44, like to 446. It could. All right, but I just don't know for sure, and I can't tell you that in this video. I can tell you what I can expect this morning right now, like within the next few hours, which is what I just drew. All right, so again, day trading is preferred for today. Now, the first stock that you should be keeping in your watch list, that stock is Tesla. All right, and with Tesla, I've mentioned it before. I told you guys that the support was all the way down to 210. All right, I gave y'all this nice structure, explained to y'all why it had more room to drop. On Thursday, I think it was, yeah, I think it was here. It went down to 225 and then immediately bounced to 232 and then dropped again. And that level couldn't hold. I showed you guys the day trade that we took on Thursday, the following day, for the drop all the way down to 219. And then it opened lower again on Friday at 214, and the low of day was 212. I think again, if the SPY rejects the bottom of the channel between Monday and Tuesday, I think we go back down to like right here. All right, it's a very tricky spot. If anybody gambled right here and bought calls, like, you should be up, but just know, don't be too greedy. And like, if you see money, take money. That's what I always say in the Discord. If you see money, take money. All right, whether it's 20%, 40%, 70%, 100%. If you see money, you take money. So watch out for that. Eventually it's going to climb. I just think that it gotta hit 210 first before we really see a huge surge in volume. Now, the next stock that we're going to talk about in today's video, that stock is Bank of America. Now, Bank of America, this one, we took a day trade on it in July. This one was phenomenal. I gave this one to everybody in the Discords when it was at 21, breaking out along with Goldman Sachs. This thing broke out and went all the way up to 33, the first targets, and then pulled back throughout the whole month of August. And now it showed a bearish structure for a swing trade shorts all the way down to 29 again. Is it time for this thing to climb back up? I'm not too sure if it's going to happen today. All right, but I do know that it has a lot of room. It has a lot of room to go back to 21. I just don't know which day exactly it's going to do that. Today, I think it's going to be a chop. I think it's not going to go, like today, I don't think it's going to go above 29.50. I think it's going to chill here for today, maybe tomorrow, maybe a little bit of Wednesday morning before we see this thing climbing out and going back up to $31. All right, so keep the banks in your watch list for tomorrow. Now, the last stock that we're going to talk about is Zoom. All right, and with Zoom, this one right here, it has earnings coming up. It has earnings this afternoon, actually. So let's look at the weekly. As you can see on the weekly, the stock went all the way up from 500 all the way down to $67. One of these earnings is gonna make the stock pop even higher. Like, it could be this one. It's been a while since it had a massive 15 to 20% jump through earnings. Like, it's been a very, very long time. Let me change it to the daily. Yeah, it's been a while since it had one of these, but obviously in the opposite direction. So I think Zoom is definitely something to watch. There is that bullish engulfing candle on a daily chart, which is kind of enticing. I like the way the volume is increasing. So the earnings report might be good. What we're looking for is for a jump all the way up to 70 or higher, right? And then if there is a structure pre-market or a structure intraday, it could be good for a day trade. So that's the watch list to keep. That's the stock to keep in your watch list for today. And that is the end of the video. Again, to have early access to these videos when I release them 15 to 20 minutes before the market opens, subscribe and definitely click on the join button and click on morning videos, right? Don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, where you can get all of the trades that I take in real time as I see them, along with the reason why I take the trades to begin with. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video. below. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and at Patternology Lab. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah, the Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.